Hi, welcome to Aqua, Occult Tarot. I'm going to do a read about a breakup and having courage and adjacent possibilities. And knowing that there are many options to choose from. It's not about fear at this point, it's just about potentially having better options for you if only you would take the chance, and that is clarified by the other oracle I drew, the garden and the gate. It's a girl wearing a key around her neck to the garden that she stands in front of, and it's basically saying limitless possibilities. And on the other side of the gate could be a beautiful, wonderful world. It also could be a very crazy jungle in the garden as well. We're having a lot of uh, just a lot of different plants in this garden, and whichever door is opened will definitely be better than the ones picked previously. That's the messages from the cards. So, in the previous Black Cat reading, I really didn't want to talk about this little issue again, but these cards flew out the moment I started shuffling, and they were all the cards from the previous reading, 4 cards. So just to recap, there was a splash of water on the cats, and they definitely got woken up to their probably most uncomfortable sense, and all of the lies and the deceit and the decision that was actually kind of a semi-permanent decision, yes, it really was, is now illuminated. Definitely someone is like glowing in the spotlight. It's like they've never been in the spotlight before. So this is like brand new energy to them. They're just soaking it all in. Someone's getting a picture painted of them. They're like, this is the best thing I've ever had happen to me. And I want this. I want everyone and their friends and whoever to fight over the situation. So that's what we talked about in the last Black Cat reading. So let's begin. We have masculine energy and feminine energy. So let's begin the reading of the current energy between the divine masculine and the feminine. So we have the Justice card upright, which has the divine masculine and the woman who has his heart 100%, only his heart, is sitting with him in a balancing scale in the clouds. It can go one way or it could go the other way. They're always trying to find this harmonious balance between the two of them. Neither of them are trying to rock the boat, because when one of them does rock the boat, one of them is going to fall into the shark tank. And it's not seemingly clear whether or not the cat that falls is going to fall alone. I think they're both going to fall when one of them falls, or whether or not they will be able to swim like 5 miles away to that tiny, tiny, tiny distant island in the distance. So we're starting off with a lot of arguing, and just really nothing constructive, just a lot of like, you did this, no, I didn't do this, well, I did this, okay, well, thanks for admitting it. Like, there's just small quarrels that are coming up, and I would have to say one of the cats is being really vicious and is saying stuff like, who are you again? Like, why are we even here together? Like, they're really starting to get into some deep, troubled waters. So then the next card I draw is the Star. So we have that the female cat is really starting to decide to just like water the plants some more and go outside and be positive uh, and find her own energy source. So then there's something that needs to be resolved in a certain amount of time. So we have that the masculine cat is accepting the wand and he's running off to go solve this you did this type of problem. The tower moment, like something happened. I want to say she finally decided to break up with him. There's the tower moment card, and the masculine running off to go fix something that needs a very specific amount of time to fix, whether or not that is a day. If he needs a day, he needs a day. If he needs a year, he needs a year. He's figuring it out, but he's hurrying and he's rushing. And little does he know that he's hurrying into a breakup, into a tower moment. These cards put together is not a good sign. There doesn't appear to be a lot of drama, only just this. I just find this scene to be so hilarious. And at the bottom of the deck of the Black Cat Tarot deck, we have the Courage card. So it looks like he's battling this alone right now. He's up against a hard challenge. And let's see where she decides to go after she dumps his ass. So we have the 10 of Cups. So she's saying, well, I finally grew some wings, so I'm going to use it, and I'm happy for you. If you can do whatever you want with whoever you want. I never really cared that much anyways. So, here I am. I'm happy. I have my 10 of Cups. Like, I wonder what it's going to take for you to get out of the tower moment and get into one of these like other cats like watching me kind of thing. Like she wants him to be there watching her happily fly away with another cat. She's definitely not going to be quiet about this move. And all the while she goes, and I'm happy, but I also want to let you know that I have permanently trapped you. I've given you this gift of letting you suffer, and I know I'm in control, so I have the key to the lock, and you're not coming out until I say so. And now he's really realizing the illusion that is present. Look at the card. We have two worlds. We have like the light, sunny area and the dark area. And he wasn't sure where he was, but now he realizes with the Eight of Swords that he was in the dark probably for a lot longer than he actually wanted to be. So this is currently what is happening. And now we have this crazy blindfolded card. He's saying, well, look at you. He's saying, look at you. There you are with all these roads to take, and you're not even thinking clearly, and you're totally blind. And he truly believes she's going to fall off of a path, not make it to where she wants to go. She has the Two of Coins. She's really set off to look for this 10 of Cups romantic energy. This is where she has to start off, kind of like looking like she's a little bit naive or a little foolish or a little stupid. And that's pretty much what he's saying to her. Like, you leave me, you walk away from me, well, this is where you're going to end up. You're with a lot of false promises and kind of like no one will ever love you like I loved you type of deal. And she's not buying it. She actually doesn't really even care at all, truly. And I decided to draw some oracle cards. So I drew from my Moonology deck, this prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus energy. So we have to really plant your seeds for this time. You know, it will come. It will come. You just have to be patient. That's new moon in Taurus. You know, in one of the previous readings, you know, we had a masculine proposing to the divine feminine, and it's a great reading. He says, you better believe I will be the one to marry you. So, and this was one of those cards that came up in the reading. So it's just try to stay positive, although it will seem a little bit mundane and boring, and don't let laziness get in the way. It's really gonna come out with the hard work that you put in if you start now, kind of thing. Like, there's not a moment to wait. And the last card is the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. This card could have been drawn 3 weeks ago to be very accurate. I would have to say this is definitely not where we are at in this current time, but I would have to say give it a couple of weeks, and I'm sure this situation will be a little bit different. It will be a little bit more concrete and reliable. So I'm going to leave the reading there, and thank you for watching Aqua Occult Tarot. That was, again, another reading. See you next time. Bye.